Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. This spill demonstrates that the Shiba Inu bull run is genuine shoot news for nowadays. Not a single Shiba Inu proprietor is upbeat with how travel won in January, but the month is nearly over. It appears like there's more vulnerability within the advertise right presently. Besides, as the month closes, the show is once more full of questions, particularly almost how it'll do in February. The execution assembly for the moment time is anticipated to have the greatest impact on the property of Shiba Inu proprietors. Individuals who claim Shiba Inus will have a much way better, more grounded, and more exact perusing of how the FONC assembly influences their stock, in case they know what it is. The government financing rate is changed at the get-together each 3 weeks, which is one of the 4 most imperative things that happen there. Banks pay that rate to borrow money from the government. If it's not too much trouble, note that we are going to be talking approximately the Shiba Inu bull run in this motion picture. As of presently, this spill is appeared that it is genuine. Today's transport news. Do not disregard to hit the thumbs up button for the most current tapes. If it's not too much trouble, share the motion picture and connect the channel. Let the motion picture start a firm at that point. Typically, what the government spares to keep the economy going when the government investment funds rate isn't displayed, bringing down the rate makes it cheaper to borrow cash, which makes it less demanding for individuals to get cash, which makes it less demanding for them to pay a better rate. On the other hand, makes advance less curiously and stops individuals from making a difference. Typically, portion of the government reserves arranged to moderate down development. In 2022, the government investment funds rate was mostly going up. The Shiba Inu showcase and the exhibit advertised as a entirety one up after the last FONC assembly. This is often likely since the Federal Reserve raised interest rates by 0.5% or 50 premise points, rather than the 0.75% or 75 premise point that they said they would do prior. Within the month, many months back, the promoter saw the littler fur as a sign that the boosted was abating down its rate climbs. There was news that the government was making advance in its battle against development. This FONC assembly will take put from January 31st to February 1. Holy person, numerous individuals accept that the proposed degree will increment the FAR by 25 premise points. If it turns out to be genuine, there was a positive disposition that came back, which means that individuals might need to purchase dispatch. Once more, expecting that does happen, it would be able to break through the cost boundary we've seen at 120.30 cents. Over the final few days, individuals who claim Shiba Virtuoso can anticipate the cost to rise by up to 14 to the another 5 and a resistance line in case there's a recuperation. In case the cost rises indeed more than that, dealers may get frightened, which may cause Shiba Inu to lose even more value. It's conceivable for it to drop by 10 or more, which would put it back near or underneath its 200-day exponential moving normal. There are times when the exhibit will react. Lately, the flump minutes have been sent out. Some people think usually since a few individuals with uncommon get to know around the Fed's rate decision before it's made open. Since of this, a few individuals within the advertise may have extraordinary get to that lets them act within the right way. Shiba Inu's weighted suspicion level did appear to go up a small within the final 2 days, which is unusual since it appears pitiless that the advertise is once more feeling confidence. It's not continuously cruel that financial analysts are prepared for another rate climb, particularly since most people think rates will go up by 25 premise. Focuses the most thought costs have been lovely steady over the final few days, but there may be another rise before long. Since of this week's FOMC news, which could lead to more exchanging in exchange streams, you'll be able to see the same thing. The supply on exchanges has dropped a lot within the final few days, but the supply exterior of markets has gone up. A bearish turn is still conceivable, particularly in case the FOMC decides to raise rates more than expected. Presently, that the official news is out, it's conceivable that movement within the right course will choose up long-term. Financial specialists and individuals who ponder cash can gain from the another drift, which may lead to cash-making opportunities. Over the past week, Benzinga looked at the plans for a parcel of stocks that buyers truly like. Divider Street has been in a bullish disposition since the starting of 2023. This week, tech is taking over Nasdaq. The markets have gone up at the end of the week. The S&P 500 went up by 2.47%, with picks up of 4.32% and 1.81%. The Nasdaq and Dow Industrials both won up on Thursday. Experts thought the U.S. GDP would develop by 2.6% within the fourth quarter. In any case, the Commerce Office said it developed by 2.9% on Friday. The Bureau of Money-Related Examinations said that the fetched list for individual use consumption went up by 5 in December. It was less than the 5% rise seen in November, and less than the 5.5% rise specialists thought would happen, as implies go both Dispatch and Doge are exceptionally cool. Can you tell the distinction between a Shib and a dog? Shib may be a blockchain coin for Ethereum that's part of the Shiba Inu project. You can make fun of this from 2013 to presently. Cash that was made has picked up a lot of esteem. Both of these assets have had exceptionally unstable prices and ought to be seen as tall hazard. It was the primary joke coin that everybody listened of and has been utilized for a long time. Hypothetically, predisposition lead to huge price drops and rises over and over again. Since 2020, the Shiba Inu coin has been within the works. It's all a joke around dogecoin. Within the past few days, Shiba Inu has gone up more than dogecoin, of course. This was because the stretch is still exceptionally unused. That's the chance is higher than the prize that might happen. The Shiba Inu, like other joke coins, may not have done well or seen much esteem rise in 2023. Since cruel coins are seen as exceptionally unsafe speculations, it's more likely that the Shiba Inu coin will pay off, but it's too very likely that it will. In case there were a victor, it may well be the Shiba Inu. Beat Chief at Cyber Capital. He says that Dogecoin, Doge, and Shiba Inu, all of which are fundamental coins with pooches as the subject, are a few of the foremost decentralized and progressed assets on the advertised. Justin Bonds, the company's chief innovation officer, tells individuals on Twitter that 32 of the 50 crypto assets are really the Central East. A few of these are Doge and Transport. Out of the best 50 cryptocurrencies, 32 are decentralized. There are distinctive kinds of decentralization, but ready to still draw a line within the sand and say yes or no. Keep in mind that something that appears genuine might not really be genuine in real life. When the year began, the price of Shiba Inu went up. Apart presently, it is going down. The cost of the computerized Shiba Inu puppy coin has made a modern story. Grains Numbers says the price has gone up by 60 since January 1. The keen contract and coin that top Ethereum whales utilize, the foremost, are Shiba Inu. As of the beta star of Shibarium, Satoshi Kusama, the lead maker of Shiba Inu, says that Shibarium will be released on Valentine's Day, February 14th. This has caused a part of talk about the game. Whales are selling Shib until December, but they got Shiba Inu at the star of Shibarium in the past 24 hours. The most intelligent individuals on Ethereum bought more Shiba Inu than any other shrewd contract within the past 24 hours. The cost of Shib has gone up 2% and is presently worth 12.04 cents. Shiba Inu costs might go up a small more within the coming months.